Hey guys, let's see. I'll just wait for people to come in. I will be live for about, I don't know, however long it takes. Let's see if anyone joins. I'll just get a sip of water. Hi. Let's see, check my mic check. All right, I'll start in a couple of minutes. I'll just wait a few more minutes for more people to join. Okay. Let's see, looks like some people are joining. Okay, I'll wait a few more minutes. Is everyone having a good weekend so far? I am. Let's see. Okay, I'll start here in a couple more minutes. I'll just give some people time to join in. Let's see, people are joining in. Okay. I'll hang tight. Are you staying hydrated? I am. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'll just go ahead and start. I'll say hello. As some of you know, I have lost 60 pounds eating low carb. So today's live video, I will be discussing in this live video the underlying principle that has facilitated my weight loss, which is insulin. Insulin is a hormone that governs whether our body stores or burns fat. When insulin is high, our body, this halts fat burning. In order to get to a fat burning state, we have to keep our insulin low. Now, there are two primary methods to keep our insulin low. One, the choice of foods, and two, reducing the frequency of eating. Choice of foods, let's see. Okay, so if you're following me so far and you understand what I'm saying, just type W. If you understand, if what I'm saying makes sense, type W. Now, when I talk about the frequency, when I talk about the foods that we eat, some foods spike insulin while others do not. High carbohydrate foods spike insulin. Foods like bread, pasta, processed foods, sugary foods, high carb vegetables, chocolate, candy, potatoes, and the list goes on. These foods spike our insulin and essentially make us gain weight. Now, on the flip side, foods like meat, fish, chicken, eggs, natural fats. Now, these foods do not spike our insulin as high as carbohydrate foods. Now, these foods help us maintain a very low insulin level. Now, these are the foods that I eat. These are the foods that have helped me control my insulin level. Understanding this simple, basic concept has helped me lose 60 pounds in just 3 months, twice. Now, some people have asked why I lost 60 pounds twice. Well, the weight that I lost were postpartum baby weight. I am one of the few, or some women, or maybe it's just me, who tends to just blow up when I'm pregnant and after I have a baby. So every time I get pregnant and have a baby, I gain a lot of weight, which explains why I gained weight and I lost it again. Now, let's go back to foods. Now, our food choices determines our insulin level. High carbohydrate foods spike insulin. Low carbohydrate foods helps keep your insulin low. Now, what I'm saying makes sense, and you're following me so far, type WO. If you're following me, just type WO. Helps me understand, helps me know that what I'm saying makes sense to you. Now, the second primary method to keeping your insulin levels low is reducing the frequency of eating. This is also commonly known as intermittent fasting. Now, to start intermittent fasting, you gradually decrease the frequency of eating over a period of time. I should add that the most effective method to reduce your insulin level is by not eating. When we don't eat, it enables the fat cells in our body to open up and release body fat for energy. Only eat when you are hungry. I say this because the moment you eat, it halts the fat burning process. Okay, to start intermittent fasting, basically start by eating 3 meals a day. No snacks whatsoever, just 3 solid meals. After a period of time, if you're not hungry when you wake up, don't eat. Don't eat until you are hungry. At about 12 or 1 or so, you might start getting hungry. Eat. Eat your first meal at 12, and then you eat your next meal roughly about 6 p.m., 7 or 5, depending on when you get hungry. Remember, no snacks whatsoever. Now, the goal is to push our breakfast. Remember, it's breakfast. You're breaking your fast by that first meal, which you'll have around 12 or 1. The ultimate goal is to push lunch or breakfast, if you may, and push dinner as close to each other as possible to ultimately get to 1 meal a day. Now, this is not counting calories. You could still eat the exact same calories that you would eat during your very first meal and your second meal. You could eat all in one. Now, once you get to OMAD, 1 meal a day, you'll essentially have been fasted for over 20 hours. That is huge. What that means is that we have kept our insulin level so low for 20 plus hours, which means we've been burning fat for 20 hours. And when I say burning fat, it's basically your own body eating its own fat. Oh, let's see. Mary says, I'm enjoying your video. Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you. That's encouraging. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now when we get to 1 meal a day, OMAD, we've essentially fasted for over 20 hours. That means our body has used its own energy, the fat that we have, its own fat, for energy, which is awesome. So, if you are following me so far, if what I am saying makes sense, I want you to type WOW. Now, this method works generally for most people. Sometimes it does not work. And this is usually because there might be things going on internally that need to be fixed. Now, I say this because when I decided to go low carb and keto, I decided to change my lifestyle. necessarily, well, to lose weight as well, but you want to change, you want to become healthier. And in the process of becoming healthier, you lose weight, which is great. Okay, back to what I said earlier. For those of you, some people, this method may not work right away. It will eventually work. It may not work as fast as it does for others because there might be some health issues going on inside which your bodies need to fix first. And when I say this, I mean people who are insulin resistant or who are actually diabetic or have a fatty liver. Your body would fix all these internal issues first before you start seeing weight loss. And basically insulin resistance simply means that you produce more insulin than normal. And being diabetic means every time you eat, your insulin is actually almost double than what the normal average person produces. So by going low carb, reducing our frequency of eating, we can actually begin to fix those internal health issues, and then you'll see the weight loss. Okay, let's see. Now, if everything I have said makes sense, just type WOW. All right, so I'll use myself as an example. I haven't eaten since the last meal I had was roughly about 3 p.m. yesterday. All I have had so far is black coffee. No sweetener, just black coffee. It's a little past 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's a little over 2 o'clock. I still haven't eaten, and I feel fine. Now, that is one crucial way for you to know that what you are doing is working. When you keep going through your day, you don't feel tired, and you don't feel hungry. What that essentially means is that your body is using its own body fat for energy. That's it. And honestly, that's why our body stores fat, to use that fat when we do not eat. So it's just a natural process. You eat, and then you let your body use the fat it has stored for energy. Weight loss happens. I mean, it's amazing how this happens. So try eating low carb, try intermittent fasting, and you will see weight loss. Now, of course, the first pounds that you lose, they say it's water weight. Who cares? You step on the scale, you see the numbers going down. What does that do? It encourages you. You just keep going. And ultimately, when you don't feel hungry, like when you're at work, just assume you're at work and you're working, it's 12 o'clock. And you look at the time, it's 1 o'clock, and you go, oh my God, I'm not hungry. Wow. Keep going. Don't eat until you are really hungry. And you know, what I usually do to test when I'm hungry is, okay, my body says I'm hungry. How about eating some boiled eggs? If the thought of eating a boiled egg does not appeal to you, you are probably not hungry. Keep going, and you will see the weight fall off. All right, guys, I've been here for a while. I should log off. A lot of you have typed, wow, thank you so much. This is encouraging. This is my, I guess I'll say my third live. And the fact that I'm seeing a lot of wows is very encouraging. Thank you so much. I will actually fix some lunch to eat right now. Depending on how I feel, I may actually just log on again to show you guys exactly what I'm going to be eating for lunch today, which is going to be my 1 meal a day. And we'll go from there. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.